Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I know I haven't posted a video in a couple days. I've just got some stuff going on. But today I've got a sink full of dishes. I've got a bedroom that needs tidied up. I've got, a couple things I've got to get done today. So let's go get it done, all right? The monkey is all situated, playing with her toys in the living room. Be nice. I see that look. You can play. And there's Mama Grim outside being stubborn.
She's literally watering her plants.
I know what she's doing. Doesn't mean she's not stubborn. All right, listen, Mama. Hey, Mommy's got to go get the dishes washed, okay? So can you be good and sit here and play?
Okay, doesn't mean she's stubborn.
Okay, thank you. All right, let's get these done. Wait, Michael did it, how I feel. the dishes washed. I'm gonna take a break. My mom needs her medication. I'm gonna get that for her. And then I'm gonna take a break before I get these dishes dried and put away. Mom, do you need your dizzy pill? No. All right. Let's go take her medicine. Medicine, I got your medicine. Medicine call.
I'm gonna have to get up here in a minute and make me something to eat.
Yeah. She wants to take Daddy and get him a pick up. You want some hot tub? You know, when we go to the school, we're not building the castle here. It's not big enough square footage for the property itself. I'm just gonna do my 10 minutes of lifting weights. I have been doing 2 pounds, and this is just what I do, and I do it for 10 minutes. This is the 3rd day I've done it consistently.
be. There's a road nowhere that ends me. I've got the sun, I've got the sand, I've got that rock and roll band. Here I stand. When the morning comes, picking my left hand in your right one. This is my paradise. I'm my home. I got by. The sun on my shoulder shine. Underneath this great piece of sky. This is my paradise. Lemonade, summer games, we remember. Golden days with a haze in December. Going through it being too cold to move. Sunshine is overdue. Again, out in my summer dress, yeah. I'm singing, I'm dancing, I'm obsessed, yeah. This is my paradise. I'm my home. Up all I got by. Let the sun on my shoulder shine. We've gone underneath this clear piece of sky. This is my paradise. Breaking the waves out on the sand. And I'm still here, that band. Oh, when tomorrow comes, I'm not scared. 'Cause I know sunshine's gonna be there. Ooh. This is my paradise. This is my paradise. Oh, this is my paradise. I'm at home. Up all I got by. Let the sun on my shoulder shine. We're gonna miss this great piece of sky. This is my paradise.
I just wanted to let you guys know that during these voiceovers there's a lot of interruptions because as I was editing this video, my mom and my daughter needed things quite a bit, so I had to pause it for a second, and then I picked up right where I left off. So just so you guys are aware, that's what I had to do.
The touch of your hand makes my pulse react. That it's only the thrill of boy meeting girl opposites attract. It's
I did that and my alarm went off before I could finish those last few reps there. I don't even know if I'm using the right words sometimes. I had issues with words and comprehension and shit. Which is very annoying, but my alarm went off before I finished those last few. I think they're called reps, I don't know.
What's love got to do?
That's
Got to do with it.
Who
needs
I also had done a short walk this morning in my area. This is the third day I have lifted weights for 10 minutes and went on a short walk. I am trying to so like
what's love got to do?
hold on a second.
Got to do with it. What's love for the second and emotion? What's love got to do? Got to do with it.
Because
Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken?
I do have a head This is my Jurassic Park calendar. I've got right here the day I started doing a short walk in the morning. And
Come on, my protection.
go ahead
Have to say,
and get it.
I've been thinking about my own protection. Gives me to feel this way. Oh, what's love got to do with it?
Let's try this one.
What's love but a second-hand emotion? What's love got to do with it? Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken?
In the chat. I'm gonna go ahead and do
To do
that
it.
for
What's
yesterday and
love
today.
but a second-hand emotion? What's love got to do with it? Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken?
So my goal is to go ahead and do my short walk for the next 4 days. And then on Monday, I'm gonna see how I feel, and I might try to.
Okay, so I'm just talking
upgrade
about
my
how
walks.
I've been going on
And,
walks once a
I
day,
do one walk in the morning.
things like
I might
that,
switch it up and either do a
and
longer
I'm
walk,
doing
or I might do a
weightlifting
walk
for 10
twice a
minutes
day.
once a day.
And then as
and
for the
whatnot,
lifting weights, I do
and
it
I'm just trying
once a day
to
right
log
now
it on
for
my
10
calendar
minutes.
over there, so that
Next
way I
week, I
can
may do
see
it
how
twice a
long
day
I
for
can
10
keep it
minutes.
up and how long it's going to take me to build
But
my
goal is
stamina.
to
So
build
that's just
stamina,
kind
build,
of what I've been doing there.
muscle, lose weight, and be the happy, healthiest version of myself I can be. And this is just a journey that I'm just taking you guys along to see. So I'm gonna go sit down, take a small break, and then we're gonna go ahead and dry and put away the dishes. And then depending on what's going on after that, we got to get this bedroom cleaned up here. So we're gonna go and take a break, and I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Okay, I still have not gotten the dishes dried and put away. I will be doing that here very soon, I hope. My mom went into her bedroom. She's not feeling right, needs to go lay down. In a few minutes. It is currently 2:21 p.m. On Wednesday, July 23rd, 2025. I'm just sitting here resting a little bit. Like I said, my mom went into her room. My daughter is still in the living room just playing and watching her tablet and whatnot. I am in my room relaxing. But I am currently just trying to look over. This is my fiance's iPad. I am just kind of looking at my Amazon like orders, like Christmas, birthday presents, and whatnot. And like I had mentioned before, you guys, I have like literally a whole list of, you know, the dates of my fiance's paycheck and what it goes towards, what we, you know, what we have to put our money towards. And I have decided to go into that list, those dates, a little bit more in depth, for specifically my Amazon orders. So what I had decided to do was take a notepad, good old-fashioned notepad, and then I, you know, at the top I put Amazon orders, and then I've got each date and the things off of Amazon that I want to get each paycheck. And I even have, you know, how much it is total without the shipping. And I've got, you know, I've got August and September paychecks on here. I've got October paychecks, November paychecks, December paychecks. And then after that, I will be continuing to do this in the new year. So I'm just kind of sitting here, you know, like I said, I've got, you know, this little table here, and I've got, whoops, maybe I need to move you guys just a tad, there. And I just, you know, like I said, I got my fiance's iPad here, and I've got notepad, pen, my notebook, and I got water. This clip here is just for these right here, because I also, one second, I need a drink, got a dry mouth. Now, I'm gonna do this here. There. Because I've got this list here of, you know, each paycheck and whatnot. I've got specific people I need to buy for each paycheck, just to make sure certain things meet specific deadlines. And then I go to my Amazon orders and I write down my Amazon orders here. And then on top of that, for each paycheck, I also will take a piece of paper and I will write, okay, shopping list for July 25th. I know I've got to get 30 cans of wet cat food. Okay. I've got, you know, household items. I've got specific bills that need to be paid. I am just that person that needs, I'm just that person that needs quite a bit of, you know, I've got to take all these thoughts and put it on the paper. And then I feel like all the paper is just as chaotic as my brain. But I don't know. Now, I do want to go ahead and do a little update on my weight loss journey here. Now, as you guys know, my sister has a new baby. I have a baby nephew, and my sister has a lot of issues, and she expects people to fix the mistake or handle the problem for her. And even if you say no to her, she will completely ignore you and do the exact opposite. Now, I'm going to also add that my sister is going to be 36 years old. Okay? And my sister is going to be 36 in September. I'm going to be 31 in August. Okay? We are grown-ass women. We don't need to play this crap. But my sister showed up at my house July 1st. Now, I'm sure you guys are wondering, did she text you? Did she call you? Did she tell you she was coming? The answer is yes. Yes, she did. Problem is my sister has been saying for months, and I mean months, and this baby is literally 3 months old, okay? She has been telling me and my family in my home that she would be showing up since she was pregnant. Okay, so for literally 6 months, 9 months, she's been saying she's gonna come here. And every time she did not come, we just assumed, you know, she's just all talk. She's not gonna show up. She's just talk. She showed up. The baby was born premature. He is 3 months old and he still wears, actually, what's today? No, he'll be 3 months on Friday. Okay, he'll be 3 months on Friday. And he still wears newborn diapers. He is just now getting into he is still in preemie diapers, and he is just now getting into newborn clothing. Now, when she showed up, she paid for the Uber. She did not have a car seat. She held him in a car for between 45 minutes to an hour to get to my home. Okay? From the moment she showed up, me and my mom were the ones that took care of that baby. Okay? Now, I grew up in an environment where it was not accepted or permitted for me to speak up and be myself. And over time, I learned to cope with food. I don't like it. I'm not proud of it. It is definitely something I am working on changing and improving. I do have an eating disorder. Do I know what that eating disorder is? No. I just know it's a binge eating disorder, and I do it when I'm under a high amount of stress. It's either I overeat or I refuse to eat. It's one of the two. There's never a happy medium for me. But I had gained some weight with the stress of my sister and her baby and whatnot. But for the 2 days that she was here, I hardly ate anything. Okay? So I knew at some point I had gained some weight. I was honestly scared to get on the scale. But I knew that I had gained some weight, and I knew that I had to know how much and where I was at, because I needed to be able to fix it. So my mom weighed me it was like July 14th or July 15th or something like that. And I was 297, okay? Now, I was actually kind of sad, but at the same time, I was very happy because the weight I was at before all this stress came up, I was at 280 282 pounds. I was down 116 pounds. And then when this stress came up, I had started overeating a little bit. And the other thing that causes me to overeat is when I smoke I'm trying not to get a triangle on my video. When I puff the Magic Dragon, I guess you could say, I'll just call it that. If I smoke too much, I actually get to a point where I'm so elevated that I actually feel physically sick. Like, I start feeling funky in my head, I start feeling nauseous, I start getting a headache, I start feeling dizzy, lightheaded, and sometimes I even start feeling like as if my sugar is low. And then I just eat to try to get rid of that feeling. So knowing that getting too elevated from puffing the Magic Dragon causes me to have basically mini binge eating episodes, and then obviously too much stress with certain people in my life causes it as well. So knowing the certain people in my life that can trigger me and cause me to feel like there's nothing I can do but overeat and all that, I just stay away from those people now. My sister left after 2 days of being here. She went back to the place she ran from. And my mom's sister I have no contact with. Any other person that has ever caused trauma in my life is unfortunately no longer on this planet. And as for my grandmother, surprisingly, my grandmother is still alive, 76 years old. But she is in a bad situation, and I don't really want to get into that at the moment. I just would like to say that she is in this place and chooses to be in this state in her life, even when there are people who are willing to help her and take care of her and do things for her that would make her feel better. She's still choosing to be in a negative place. That's on her. I just can't be the one to sit there and watch and deal with it. I'm sorry, I can't. And my dad does have a brother. I'm not really on good terms with him either, and I prefer to not have contact, and I prefer to keep my distance because I'm a lot like my father, and that is not gonna bode well for my uncle if we were to ever have an interesting communication. So I don't really have contact with a lot of people for very specific reasons. It's better off for them to not be in my life than to be in my life and cause mayhem and havoc and trauma and just to be angry and sad all the time because of them. No, I can't live my life like that, and my dad wouldn't want me to. So, but knowing that I gained 15 pounds, okay, because of one small situation, I will lose that 15 pounds. I will get back to that 282. And I will lose the rest. Because everybody else in my family is so unhealthy due to their weight, their lifestyles, their way of living, the way they eat, everything. Okay? And even though I struggle tremendously with trying new foods and being healthy, it's not because I don't want to. It's because growing up, I was forced to do it. It was do it or don't eat. There was a point, sorry, a little story time. There was a point where when I was 5 or 6 years old, I went with my dad to my grandparents' house, and it was really late. I was hungry, and I did like French fries at the time, but I didn't get French fries. My grandfather had given me mashed potatoes. And I remember, and the thing is like I said, you guys, I'm going to be 31 in August, and I can still sit here, and when I tell this story, I can literally feel it. I can almost taste the food, the texture, everything. But my grandfather, who was a military man, he was in the airborne Eagles division. He never went to active war, but he was in the military, and it showed with him. He was very stern, very, almost like RBF, but for men. Like, he looked like mean, alright? But he had given me a bowl of mashed potatoes. And he had told me, I said, it's just like eating French fries, they're just mushier. And I remember, I think I was sitting on the couch at first trying to eat it. And then, after taking a couple bites, the texture was not working. I mean, maybe if it was more like, I don't know how to word it. Maybe if it was like less mashed, you know what I mean? More like if you took a serving of French fries as just mashed them, where it's still kind of crunchy or chunky, but it's less mashed up. Maybe I would have liked it, but I think when I actually threw it up all over the floor, my grandfather had, I'm trying not to gag or anything, it's so bad. My grandfather had scooped it back up. Scooped it back up off the floor. Put it back in the bowl. And told me to eat it again. And I looked at him and I said, ew, I'm not going to eat that again. And he goes, why? It's the same thing. And I don't know what my grandfather was thinking, but that was literally the beginning of my issues with food. Right there. I didn't care for the texture. I wasn't being heard or listened to. I was just forced to do it whether I liked it or not. And I think that had a big play in me struggling with eating foods. But I am trying my best to get the rest of this weight off, not only to be healthy, but because I really, really, really want to have another baby. It's extremely important to me to be able to have another baby. I feel like so much was taken from me. When it came to my daughter and my pregnancy with her, my labor and delivery with her, me coming home and being able to care for her didn't work out. Like, there were so many problems at that point in my life. And now I was raised as an only child. Yes, I have an older sister, but my older sister was taken away by my mom's father when my sister was 9 and I was 5. We didn't grow up together after that. We grew up in separate homes, separate counties, separate schools, a different way of being raised, everything. Everything about our childhoods was completely different after that. Completely different. I hated growing up as an only child. I wish I grew up with siblings. And not just one. Like, I wanted several siblings. Growing up, I asked my mom, I don't know how many times, can I have a baby sister? Can I be a big sister? You know, I hated being alone. I hated it. And all I knew is I didn't want that for my kid. And at this point in my life, I was hoping to have a total of at least 3 or 4 kids by now. And honestly, I did have 3 miscarriages in the last 5 years. I had one in like mid to late June of like 2021. And then I had another miscarriage in October of like 2023. And then I just had another miscarriage like this past month. So there's so many reasons why I just need to get my body healthy. I am going to be 31. I feel like my time to have children is running out. And I don't like the space in age as it is. Like I said, by the time, like if my plan works and I lose this weight, I am planning to get pregnant in January of 2026. That means that I would give birth in October of 2026. My daughter's birthday is September, okay? That means that my oldest child and my second child, or my second and third child, depending if I have twins, will be a 10-year gap. And I didn't want a 10-year gap. Ever. I had issues with the thought of a 5-year gap. Okay? So you can best believe that this time, like, if I got pregnant in January, had a baby or babies in October, you can best believe that if I can have more children after this, you can best believe they're going to be closer together, because it's such a big gap, and I don't like that huge gap. But I'm gonna go ahead and, I mean, I know I still need to dry and put away the dishes, but I'm not gonna film that today. I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog here. I've got some editing and stuff to do with this video on CapCut, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. And I want you guys to know that I really appreciate all these subscribers I've been getting, and all my views and my likes and comments. I've honestly really enjoyed it, and I still do, and I would love to continue to see those numbers rise and see more of people come into my community. So as always, please comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys for my next one. Bye.